So, hello everybody, welcome to our, as you can see there, Automatron playthrough. So we're continuing on using our Wolverine melee character. And there we go, Mechanical Menace has started. Listen to the distress call. So let's go to our radio and listen to the caravan distress frequency. Oh, the radio's a little bit quiet, so I'll just go and turn the settings up a minute for you so you can hear it a little bit better. So yeah, as I said, this is our melee character, so this is going to be interesting. Level 15 melee character going through Automatron on survival difficulty as well, so this is going to be very interesting.
We're just east of Watts Consumer Electronics. If anyone in the vicinity can come help, now's the time. Ada, loop this message.
Alright. So we need to go and assist them at their caravan park, which is just, I think, northwest of where we are right now. There you go, find the caravan. So we'll skip forward in a minute and cut the travelling so we can get straight to this caravan location.
We're just east of Watts
We're
Consumer
just making our way up at the
come
regional
help,
offices.
now's the
A
time.
couple of raiders in the way here. Let's just dispatch these quickly with our bloodied knuckles. Our legendary raider. Jesus. There we go. So as you can see, we're playing a melee build inspired by Wolverine, if you've not been following our LP. So we're only using bladed knuckles. We've set our character up with 10 endurance to take hits and only using those melee power attacks. Oh, another raider somewhere. Come on, I wanted to try and get this started as soon as we can, but these goddamn raiders are getting in our way. Let's get some health back and then go and kill this last raider so we can continue on making our way to the caravan for the Automatron DLC. There's a bit of a pain in the ass to install actually, because it didn't just automatically download by itself. I had to go into Steam, uncheck some checkboxes, try again, exit Steam, go back into Steam. I had to change my region on Steam, restart Steam, before I could finally get it to actually download the DLC. So that was a bit of a chore just to get it started. But we're almost there now, just a little bit further up ahead. And I have to say, I'm recording this as a post-com, and I died a countless amount of times trying to do this sequence. To probably the surprise of no one, trying to do this as a melee character turns out that it's quite difficult, especially at level 15. Oh yes, the invisibility is causing havoc again. So we're going to prepare for battle here just to make sure that we've got the best kind of armor on. We're probably going to have to take a lot of drugs. Buff out is usually our drug of choice, but I think to survive this we've needed to take a lot of Medex as well, I believe. I think Medex is the one that increases our damage resistance. So there's some buff out for us. Don't think we need the Day Tripper. Just some gumdrops, why not? And there we go. Yeah, Medex, I was right. Okay. And because these robots kept killing me over and over again, I was using a stealth boy to try and help me out and get in there without anybody being seen. But there's quite a war going on here. Huge battle. Oh dear. One explosion. Servo mech there. Oh, I really hate this stealth screen here. Okay, we can use the stealth boy so that we can get into the action without taking so much damage. Oh my lord. Wow. Well, that's quite an introduction there. And we need to get our health back. 2 arms crippled, a leg crippled. Is that everybody dead? Oh, one guy. Okay, I've got one. When I say guy, it's probably a robot. One robot left over here. Servomech Junk Bot. Oh, what a new type of enemy for the DLC there. We're still. Oh, there we go. Not too bad on the damage output there. Nice, not too bad at all. But we are being buffed quite a bit by all our chems. And there we have, that's Ada there, I believe, the robot that we've seen from the trailers from Automatron. So let's see what kind of junk is around. Turing. There's a lot of junk. Cooking pot, vacuum tubes, steel, potato chips. Let's have a little look around this camp area where all these people were. Legendary swarm bot. Mutant slayer arm. Anything here? A swarm bot. Robot repair kit. Robot repair kits. So we can use those to repair our downed companions, it seems. So perhaps, just like a dog meat, instead of giving him a stim pack for the robots, it looks like we have to use a robot repair kit. Porter, he has got tons and tons of scrap salvage. Okay, what's over here? More flaming vehicles and burnt out cars. I'm glad that happened before we got too involved in the action, otherwise it would have been yet another retry. Okay, anything else lying around? Who's over here? Oh dear. Lisa. Or Lisa. Burnt Trade magazine. Okay, not sure why they're carrying a burnt trade magazine. Who's that chap over there? Anyway, let's see what Ada's got to say.
My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
It wasn't any trouble.
My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Oh, so she can be upgraded.
Who's Jackson?
Who's
Jackson was
Jackson?
the leader of this caravan. He had a great mind for technology. In many ways, he is my creator. He installed all my current upgrades. Unfortunately, they were not enough to protect them from the robots.
Oh dear.
They must be targeting you for some reason.
What did you
Probability is
do?
high that I am part of that reason. Besides myself, Jackson also created Turing, Hertz, and Porter.
well,
Our
they're
built-in
dead.
modifications would be desired pieces of salvage. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
Ooh, well, you can't change what's
Why did
done
you
now.
stay?
Our caravan specialized in mechanical repairs and trade. The Commonwealth has an abundance of salvage that would benefit our business. It was a calculated risk.
What's done is done.
Well, what's done is done. We can't change the past.
You're
no,
right.
but whiskey.
I must look to the future. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Oh, so revealing the leader
Who's
quite early
the
on.
Mechanist?
Who is
The
this?
only information I have comes from the iBot broadcasts. The false claims of peace and justice. The only certainty is that these robots bring only death. You have shown willingness to aid
Oh
others.
dear.
I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
Oh.
What's a
Well,
robot
that's-
workbench?
The robot
Quite
workbench will
interesting.
allow you to create and modify your own robots, given enough resources.
Well, let's get on it then, Ada.
I'll do it.
I wish I had the proper vocal registry to express my gratitude. Now,
That's
we
quite
last
okay.
saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Alright, let's go then, Ada.
Let's go, Ada.
General Atomics has valuable salvage. Chances are high the robots are still there.
Ah, we've got to send dog meat somewhere. So, okay, let's send him to the Starlight Drive. He'll be the only person there, but he can go and rock out there. Completed! Mechanical Menace, 286 XP, lovely. So, oh, here's Jackson, Jackson's holotape. So I wonder if those Turing and Porter robots had been hacked in any way to turn against Jackson and Ada, or if they were just, if they died helping to
Carrying on that
defend
way is
them.
simply slowing you down.
It'll be interesting to see. Our buff out has worn off, our medics has worn off. Okay, let's see what other loot is around here. And then we'll be on our way, Ada, don't worry. I just want to check this area for any extra loot. I'm a little over encumbered right now, but we'll try and fix that later on. Oh, who is that? Shades, bottle cap, fusion cells, circuitry. They all have a lot of good tech. I'm gonna have to collect a lot of salvage, I think, on this run, and possibly give it to Ada to carry. See how much carry weight she has. Some wine. Cook anything on the fire? No. Oh, he's cooking cram. Lovely. Be careful, that'll be hot. Okay, we've got Mr. Handy Flamer Fuel here. A stim pack. Some more rounds. Oh, we'll take the alarm clock. We need the nuclear material if we're going to be building robots in the future. It looks almost about everything from this area now, but I am over encumbered, so perhaps we'll see if we can give all our junk to Ada. And she can actually store an awful lot of stuff, so which is pretty good to know. So we need to go over here to the General Atomics factory, right down there. So I did actually, between those cuts there, I ran all the way to Starlight Drive, dumped all of my excess junk and came back.
They were pieced together, the ones we've been making in that workbench. Weird thing is, one of them was spouting something about the Mechanist, that they're here to protect the Commonwealth. Yeah, protected my ass. We managed to lose them. Those things were dangerous. Shades and I went back and picked up an arm we shot off. Whoever's making these things is an expert. Maybe even beyond my level. I'll have to look into upgrading Ada and Hertz for some better protection.
Oh, so that was Jackson's holotape that we just listened to there. So we need to go all the way down here to I can't remember, the tech building or whatever it was called, the robot construction yard place. So we'll start on our journey to go there now with Ada helping us. So here we are, we're halfway there at the moment, and a Protectron Devil. Oh, another new enemy type there. So I wanted you guys to see this as we fought a new enemy. So we'll make our way closer towards this devil character that we have down here and see how well we fare against him. Where are we gonna go? Around here. Where's he gone? Just further down. Saving, probably a smart idea, given how tough and difficult that first battle was for me. Is that Ada over there? I thought it was Ada still on the other side, but apparently no, she's right behind me. So here we go, I can hear gunfire now, so the devil is possibly shooting things. There we go. Protectron, is it Protectron Devil or Protector? And a Scavenger, okay. Let's go in and see how much damage we can do to this thing. Be a good way to gauge for the future. Oh, it's almost dead. Protectron Devil. It looks pretty cool. Oh, well. We did quite a lot of damage to that. And let's just kill this Scavenger. I think he's already oh, Christ. Bloody mess we have is just spewing the blood everywhere, along with our bleeding effect of our knuckles and the bloody legendary modifier. So we've got a Rust Devil here as well, another new type of enemy. He's got some robot armor, Mr. Handy Buzzblade. I think that we saw that in the trailer as well. But it looks like he's got robot right arm, robot legs, and road levers, and a robot chest piece. So I've taken the robot arms and legs. Oh, who are you? Oh, another Scavenger. Let's just quickly dispatch this guy and then continue getting to the location that we need to get to. Don't need to waste any more time with these puny Scavengers. So we're almost there, just a little bit further to go. And our bladed knuckles there. So what did we find? There we go, robot arms and legs. 8 ballistic defense and 5 energy resistance. Not bad. Not bad. Kind of, I think, around average, the same as the kind of armor that we're wearing at the moment. Maybe slightly better. So I equipped the 2 leg pieces that we had to give us some extra damage resistance. And now we just need to get the other side of what looks like a super mutant infested building on the left here. So we'll continue going. It looks as well like we're gonna have a rad storm coming in soon, so I don't really want to hang around and try and kill these super mutants, so we're just gonna run right past these guys and we'll deal with those later as it's not important. And yes, here's the rad storm, so let's get inside as quickly as we can. General Atomics Factory, that was it. Okay, come on Ada, just ignore those super mutants, it's fine. Let's go inside the Atomics Factory and see what's in store for us here. Our first location for the Automatron DLC. Ooh. So you can hear the Menace talking over the PA system here, and there seems to be a lot of robots in that room just around to the left. You can see an iBot, or what looks like an old iBot. Yeah, there he is. So let's go over here a minute and prepare ourselves for battle. Make sure we're ready. Take our drugs to make sure that we can do enough damage, take enough damage, because experience has told me that if I don't prepare properly, I am definitely outnumbered, outgunned, and out-armored. I'm just out everything completely, so I mean we are the level cap, but it is a pretty tough DLC so far, even though I'm right at the beginning still. It's definitely not designed for people under level 15. Alright, we've had our Psycho, so now we can go off and get ready to kill some robots. Who we got upstairs? Swarmbot. That was pretty good damage for the first hit. Oh, very good. We've got a junk bot here. We're going to use our crit perhaps. Yeah, there we go. Oh, taking it down. Very nice. So I was going to say, I'm pleased with the damage that we did there actually, but we are drugged up on so many different chems that it's not overly surprising that we've managed to do quite well there. But as with this character so far, it's the taking of damage that we have the most problem with. And some of these robots deal an incredible amount of damage, either through the machine gun fire that you can see on the left there, or huge amounts of melee damage with the spinning blades. So you really have to be careful. It would be a lot easier with a ranged character, just definitely not a melee character, but that's who we're playing as. A legendary swarm bot. Almost. One more hit, yes. And I also learnt the hard way that those legendary robots can get you after the fact. There you go. So yes, the legendary robots explode afterwards, much like the other kind of robots or protections in the game, that when they get low on health, they will charge you in a self-destruct. Whereas these legendary enemies just explode afterwards, so... Ooh, Fortify Strength, that's pretty good actually, very useful for our characters. We'll probably actually put that on. Fortifying leather left arm. And there are two of our main stats, Strength and Endurance, so that's pretty great for us. But yeah, you need to watch out for those legendary enemies. So let's continue on, see what other enemies we have here inside the General Atomics Factory. Let's check the bathroom. Make sure there's no booby traps behind the doors. There you go. Some more buff out, good, that would be useful. We used to have a ton of buff out because you didn't need it very often, but we've been using it more and more and more as we've been going through this playthrough, so it's become quite a staple part of the game for us really. I can hear something like an electric zap in the background, but I can't actually see anything. So let's double check, see if there's any loot up here. Loot seems incredibly important in this DLC with the ability to build robots and everything, so picking up all of these typewriters and pieces of junk is going to be very useful. Oh, Tesla Science. Better damage of energy weapons. Oh, we've got a Silvermech iBot. One more. Oh, I don't quite understand why that penultimate hit did so little damage. The first one did loads, but anyway, we've got full health and that's all that matters. We've got a beer bottle and an adjustable wrench. We actually took the wrench for a change. Oh, there's a telephone there as well, some Menace. So I think we've taken everything up here now. And this character doesn't actually have many Automatron specific characteristics. We've not made this character specifically for Automatron, obviously, otherwise we wouldn't be using Knuckles. We've not taken any perks to prepare ourselves, because I think most people, you need to know that you can just play any DLC with any character you have. Like, you don't need to build a specific character to be successful. Certainly, particular characters, possibly ranged melee weapon characters, are gonna do what? Melee weapon characters? Energy weapon characters. Energy weapon characters are gonna do well, because usually robots are weaker to energy weapons than they are ballistics. But yeah, it's going to make your life easier, but it's not actually essential. So we're kind of going to also prove at the same time as playing through that kind of you don't need a specific character to be able to play the DLC. So let's see what else we can find here. Oh, Medex. Nice. So again, this is all of this area. We're going to have to progress on now cautiously to see what lies ahead for us in the next room, which looks kind of empty. So it looks like this, to the surprise of probably no one, that the General Atomics factory was building robots. So you've got a robot production line here. It doesn't look like we can loot any of these parts, so we can't use these for components in our new robots, it seems. What else? Some tin cans, coffee pot. Anything else around here? Oh, milk. Lovely. So it looks like we're free of enemies for now. A little chance to come down off of our drug high and explore. Oh, a coolant cap. Okay, a couple items, but we can't take any of those arms. They look like the Mr. Handy or Mr. Gutsy parts there, the hovering robots. Oh, tool chest. Nice. A couple things in there. Some little pause, a calm before the storm, I bet, no doubt. See what we got here. A fusion reactor anywhere in there? A fusion core that we can take? No, it doesn't look like it. Can't use any of the terminals or anything like that. Liquor. Or some wonder glue there. Nice. Hello, Ada, yes. It doesn't look like we can get inside of here anyway. So it looks like we'll have to go and open the door and probably fight another tidal wave of robots, much to the joy of everybody. Okay, let's take this gas canister. We'll just take everything, because Ada seems to be able to hold quite a lot, so we can just give her all of our excess junk. Alright, I think we're finally ready to open the door. Oh, a giddy up buttercup body. Alright, thankfully it's only novice, because we don't have any hacking perks. Our intelligence is also pretty low, only 3, I think. So, okay, it's not race, so let's just skip forward here.
There we go.
Sits. Beautiful. Okay, let's get the door open and prepare for combat. Let's see how many enemies. Let's just hope it's not so many. So we've got one junk bot. Oh. I was ready to be swarmed, but it seems like they're going to take their time. Oh, here they come. Here we go, here we go. We need to kind of be a bit tactical. Trying to take on more than 2 enemies at a time is usually incredibly bad for us. Oh, there's a quick glance at our special if you want to have a look there. But yeah, so I've had to hotkey so many different drugs, specifically for this DLC. Oh dear, so we've got 2 of them. Can we take them out? We've got a crit almost, but we're almost out of health, which isn't great. 1 swarmbot down. Come on, just get away. Ah, God. Damn it. Need to keep a better eye on my health. I was hoping that I would just be able to get away before and get some health before they shot me again, but alas. So, okay. Let's try again. We need to try and encourage them to come through one at a time and then take them down like a mini UT. Here we go. This should work better. When we're not being attacked from all different sides. Swarm bot is losing health. Beautiful. That's 1 down. Okay, let's take a little pause and get some health back. and then we can go in and exterminate the next one.
I'll cover you, sir.
Oh, there he is. Okay, oh, we've got a crit. Let's take him down. Half health. Nice. Okay, we're gonna have to do this outside of VATS. Beautiful, there we go. See, one-on-one, we're not doing too bad. It's just when we're getting overwhelmed, we just don't have the health or damage resistance to be able to survive.
Never fear, sir. We'll emerge victorious.
Oh, thank you, Ada. Keep that positive thinking going. So there's one... Ow! There's one more junk bot down there. Let's wait a little bit longer for our health to come back. We've got full AP now. We'll take advantage of our... moving target, there we go. Which we kind of mistakenly took at the beginning. Oh, that was a nice hit. Well, that didn't do anywhere near the damage I thought it would. Usually those running strikes are pretty good for us. Nice, there we go. Get down. So let's try and take this one. Yeah, I'm really disappointed. Oh god, we got no AP. So it's going to have to be hand to hand. We dodged that one. One more. Oh dear, the timings are awful. Come on, we got some VATS now. There we go. Finish him off inside of VATS. Well, that wasn't the best piece of combat we've ever done with our Wolverine here, but still, we still got the job done, and we've got so many stim packs, because this game just gifts you stim packs by the boatload. So we can just take a few stim packs. Oh, we're gonna, as we are taking stim packs more often, we're just gonna make it even easier for ourselves to get to by just changing the position on our quick select menu here. So we'll just do this quickly and then we'll get back in adding our Radaway and Radex. We had a big problem with feral ghouls at the start of this LP, not having any Radaway and receiving a lot of rads from feral ghouls, so we need to keep that Radex on hot alert. New mods available. Ah, so it seems you can pick up new mod components from the robots you kill, which is pretty awesome. So I think we've got an Assaultron head there. Swarmbot, another Assaultron head. So maybe you can just mix and match the different parts. Assaultron torso. So possibly almost got all the things for an Assaultron. So we had, this is our level 15 perk that we've been stockpiling for a while actually, and there's nothing for our character that we really wanted at the moment. We were trying to boost our charisma, but considering we've got Ada with us, and with the fact that we are doing some sciencey automatron things, we're continuing to boost our intelligence as we go. We were working towards Lone Wanderer, but as we're going to be playing through this DLC with Ada, that's going to be useless, so we decided to take some intelligence instead. Okay, we've got a marker up there, a green marker actually, so it's non-hostile at the moment. Are you ready, Ada, with your spinning hand? Let's see what other loot there is around here before we go and engage this next guy over here and probably end up getting our asses handed to us once more. Okay, let's have a look upstairs, see what we've got here. Oh, an old dead pre-war person. Lovely. Any more robots? I'm surprised there aren't at least any iBots here waiting for us. A couple more tin cans, it looks like. No, so we found one magazine since we've been here. We've not picked up anything else though. Aside from robot parts. But no other additional collectibles in here so far. More one few, just an awful lot of junk, as you would expect. More aluminium cans. It would be interesting to see what kind of levels and resources are required to build all of these different robots and to kind of customize the different robots. I imagine they're going to need some high perks in the intelligence. Hacker or science, well, science perks mainly. So, oh, we've got the terminal over there. That's where I wanted us to go. It actually looked like there was someone behind there, so we can have a quick look before we go and... we're upstairs in the place before. Oh, I'm sure we can make that. Here we go, running jump. Beautiful. I think we're behind the locked door where we were before, so we don't need expert lockpicking anyway. We just go around the back. Beautiful. So we've got a terminal here. Let's have a look at what's inside this terminal. I'll take the duct tape first, obviously. See if you've got here. If you can finally sit down. personal logs to an atomics factory. Kincaid? Yeah, I guess Kincaid. Congratulations on your promotion. So Kincaid has been promoted to the supervisor of the Atomics Galleria. Very nice. We assume this will be a comfortable job requiring very little effort or stress. We expect very little intervention will be required on your part, as the robotics staff will do most of the work. Congratulations. Oh, so you got a promotion. Very nice, to supervisor. Thanks for nothing. Oh dear. Putting in years of service at this factory, and this is how you treat me. This is ridiculous. They don't think... Oh no, they don't think I can see what this really is. Ageism. Oh dear. So Kincaid's a little bit bitter that it seems that he's been given a promotion, but it's just given him less and less responsibility, it seems. I don't want to do any of those things. I want to sit here and run the factory like I've always done. This job will kill me. I'm literally going to be bored to death. So, so perhaps maybe this Kincaid could be our mechanist, an older guy who's bitter about his bosses or employers at the factory here from giving him a kind of bogus promotion to kind of get him out the door as such. Let's see. Oh dear, okay, now they've gone hostile. Oh, this seems to be... Well, I'm pretty sure this terminal's going to open the door, and I don't really want to do that right now. So you've got an iBot and a Robo-Brain. Oh, jeez. So I'm sure you have Robo-Brain in Fallout 3 as well, but it's the first time we've seen them in Fallout. Yes, and that's going to open the door. So I'm not liking the look of that Robo-Brain, or all of these three things combined. So I don't think I'm going to open the door just yet. I'll see if there's some other way that we can get to them. Again, if you were playing as an assault weapon kind of character, if we had the penetrator though, we'd probably just shoot them through the door there. But that's not the style that we're going for in this playthrough. What's upstairs? It doesn't look like there's much. We've got a door here, which looks like it's in the area above where they are, so let's just check. So this is the only other area we can go up here. We can unlock this. Looks like an explosives crate here. Breaking a lockpick, I know. Schoolboy error there.
Sweet.
Hot plate and radic. So instead of giving weapons, they're just giving more and more components. So nothing in the box there. Oh, and chemistry jar. Alright, so again, there's nowhere else we can go up here, so we're going to have to investigate inside of this room here. So we've got a hole in the floor, so we could potentially drop down the hole there, it seems, when we're ready. Instead of going in through the front door, perhaps we can get the jump on them from above. And we've got an expert terminal. Oh dear, so we can't... Again, we don't have... Oh gosh, there he is. Yeah, we don't have... Oh, now we're getting a ton of rads as well. 12 rads. Oh dear, well we should probably move out from this section in a minute and take some rad away and some radics to help protect us, because it looks like this area is a bit high on the old rads. So yeah, we can't... Unfortunately, we can't check that terminal. Perhaps it will give us some additional information, but we don't have a hacking expert with this character, or any of my characters actually. So we'll have to possibly come back later, or in a more complete playthrough of Automatron, and read that computer there. But for now, we will prepare for battle against these Robo-Brain. There's an iBot and another kind of Servomech Robo-Brain. It looked like another Swarm bot. That was it. Okay, let's drop down. Oh, we're too far from the Robo-Brain and the iBot. Okay, the Swarm bot. Let's take out the Swarm bot. One more hit. Yes, there we go. Okay, we've got a crit again. Oh dear, we're getting stuck. Let's take out the iBot. We've only got one strike for the iBot. Oh, we're a little low on health. Oh god, the Robo-Brain. Let's take some... Oh, well... Is it just a melee robot then? Because that is ludicrously convenient that he can't actually shoot us, or doesn't seem to be able to get to us. Oh, we were behind the two desks, that's why. Alright, let's give him a good crit and see how much damage we can do. Oh dear. I'm not sure how much damage that actually did, but oh, not as much as I thought. Beautiful. Well, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to. Well, yes, I know, Ada. Ah, so now we've got a marker on that Robo Brain there. So we've popped some Rad-X just to help us as we have a look around this section, see what there's to loot. So it's telling us to look at that Robo Brain, more ammo, oh, some pretty nice weapons. So it looks like perhaps this is the only thing in this area. The Mechanist device. Oh, perhaps Ada will be able to explain to us what this is. And we have Robo Brain left arm, new mods available. So perhaps we can mix the Robo Brain arm with the Assaultron body and head.
Was proving to be quite uplifting.
So you might actually find that, as I found with a lot of crafting, it doesn't actually matter if you have the high level perks for the different categories, because you can find so many different things in the wasteland that you can just piece them together. So whilst we may not be able to craft our own Robo Brain arm or Assaultron head, we've been able to pick quite a few up along the way, so we might still be able to make them if this crafting and modding works in a similar way to the weapons. Because in all of my playthroughs so far, I've taken the lowest ranks of gun nut, but then I've just found so many different guns and mods that I could deconstruct and take the mods off that I've never even needed like rank 3 or 4 gun nut, to be honest. So we might actually get away without needing science perk at all, which would be great for our character.
Hey.
Okay,
I'd be
Ada.
happy to help if I can. Did you retrieve something from that robot?
Yes, we did.
Have you seen a robot with a brain like that before?
No, but my old caravan discovered records about them while we were scavenging military facilities. According to my databanks, it's called the Robo Brain.
It
It's
is,
considered
yes.
one of the most technologically superior robots ever constructed, but the model never reached full production status.
Well, it didn't get the chance to do much damage to us.
Yeah, it had this interesting tech.
Intriguing. Let's examine it. Impressive technology. If my analysis is correct, this is a specialized radar beacon. I suspect it's how the Mechanist was keeping track of the Robo-Brain you destroyed. As the next logical step, I need you to install this beacon within me so we can use it to our advantage.
Well, that doesn't sound very safe. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
While there's only a 78.3% chance that
Ah.
I'm correct, I'd like to point
That's
out that
alright.
it's the only lead we have.
78.3 is decent. I'll take that. I hope it's safe.
Let's just hope it's safe.
I share your sentiment. You'll need to use a robot workbench to ensure proper installation, and my presence will be required. To maintain peak efficiency, I strongly recommend that we remain together until the radar beacon is successfully installed.
Okay, so now we need to build a robot workbench. So this is Automatron's way of introducing us to the concept of building our own robots and adding different components perhaps. So we now need to head back to, I guess, any settlement and build ourselves a robot workbench so that we can add this new component to Ada, and hopefully it won't cause her to go crazy and be under the mind controls of the Mechanist. So a bit of a risk here, but kind of a nice, easy way to, and logical way to introduce this aspect of construction into the game by getting us to have to mod Ada there first, and then once we've done that, I wonder if we'll be able to build our own companion straight away, or if we'll have to wait a little bit further down the line until we've completed the DLC before we can have our own robots to bring along with us. But it looks like there's nothing else up here, just checking to see if anything we've missed. I don't want to miss any magazines or collectibles or any extra loot, but doesn't look like it, so we can head back downstairs and just double check to see if we've explored everywhere inside of this building. We want to make sure we do a good account for ourselves here and make sure that we don't miss any key details that could help us find out who this Mechanist is. At the moment, the only lead we've got is this possible Kincaid, or it must be Kincaid, I think that's the logical way to pronounce it. Kincaid, the former employee at the General Atomics here, who got disgruntled about being given a promotion that he didn't want, that he deemed was ageism because he wasn't some 25-year-old young sprightly gentleman anymore. Well, I'm assuming he's a gentleman anyway. I don't want to appear sexist there. I guess it could be a woman, but I'm assuming it's a guy. So, anything else? Some oil, lots of oil. I wonder how expensive or how component heavy some of these builds are going to be for us. The game is giving us a lot of scrap in these first two areas, which makes me think that, oh my, that is a lot of radiation. It looks like there's another oil can there. Okay, definitely worth the plus 51 rads there just to get us through. So I don't think we've been through that door there, so we'll have to check. But as I was saying, yeah, the game is giving us a lot of scrap, particularly aluminium, with all these aluminium cans and canisters. So that makes me think that perhaps it's going to be quite costly to build some of these robots and some of these components. In the QA department.
761, welcome to the General Atomics Quality Assurance
Welcome to the General
Department.
Atomics Quality Assurance
Functionality is up to our high standards. We must run a few tests before returning you to your caregiving duties.
Let's hope this beacon will be the only piece we need to track down the Mechanist.
First, we must test your disciplinary and behavioral management skills.
Oh.
A quality assurance associate will be playing the role of your hypothetical charge, Little Timmy. Little Timmy has
Good old
been
little
given
Timmy.
a valuable vase while playing catch in the house. The vase was a family heirloom, and it is quite irreplaceable. Please punish the child accordingly.
So we're in, oh, we've got extra XP there. So it looks like we were in a home robot testing facility there to manage child discipline. And apparently, turning off the radio was the apparent
Robot workbench is a
punishment.
powerful tool,
Hey.
allowing it.
Well, thanks for that extra information, Ada. But I was getting over encumbered, so I decided to give Ada as much junk as I possibly could here. Just as we were looking around the QA department, there's a few things to pick up, so I was like, it's a good opportunity to load Ada up with all of our junk. And as you can see there, she can hold quite a lot of stuff,
In the
which is
simplest
pretty
device to
awesome.
create complex robots.
This is quite a cool little, I like this area here feature. Gaining extra XP for doing the robot tasks.
You must be able to identify the needs of your charges. Please assess the state of the crying child and fulfill its needs.
Okay, so here we've got a crying child, so I guess the child is the teddy bear, and I can't take it, so I need to perhaps transfer something to the child to stop it crying. So maybe we could give it some food or some water perhaps, and see if that can stop the child crying. So we've given it some bubble gum. Maybe we could give it some buff out and some psycho, but I don't think that would be the most appropriate thing to give this child here, the test baby. So let's see. Well, that doesn't seem to have done anything. So, oh, we've got a baby rattle. Perhaps give it the rattle. Maybe it's bored and wants a toy. So let's see. Let's give it the baby rattle this time and see what else we can do there. No, it's still crying, so fine, I'll take my things back, if that's how you're gonna be. Also, we've got a toy car here and a kickball, so maybe the toy car is gonna be the key. And we decided to pick the baby up, but yeah, maybe not dropping it on the floor is possibly not the best way to deal with a crying child, but there we go. So we've got a large baby bottle. That's gonna have to be it. So let's transfer the large baby bottle into this test baby and see if that's the key. Where's our, under L, let's go, large baby bottle. Let's see.
Correct.
There
The
we
child
go.
was hungry.
Nice.
Your vocal
It's
tonality
quite
analysis
generous
already
XP actually there,
indicates
88
that
XP.
Please take this opportunity to reconfirm
Let's put the
and
baby
again
back in the
the
bed.
testing procedures
There we
you have
go.
left in your programming. Now please, proceed into the third testing chamber.
Okay, we can go into the third testing chamber now. This is actually quite a nice way to get some extra XP. I like finally how we've got some kind of puzzles here that aren't so obvious to solve. Like usually you just get markers or it's kind of, it just tells you. I was complaining before about how computer passwords just get given to you. You pick up a password holotape and then you instantly know what the password is, and when you log into the computer it automatically logs in. Instead of like showing you the code and then you having to input the code yourself, which I think would be cool.
By moving any hazardous object to where little hands cannot reach.
So we have to
Eliminate any
child-proof this
self-harm.
room. Okay, well, we've got a wrench here, so I'm sure that this is not appropriate for a child. So let's see, let's put the wrench on the table here. So it looks like there's something else, because it hasn't pinged up yet. So is there anything else that could be dangerous to a child here? We have to child-proof the room. You've got Jangles the Moon Monkey, you've got an Abraxo cleaner there. Maybe that would count as not appropriate for a child. But let's move Jangles over there. I can't see anything here. Maybe let's pick up the glass. There's nothing there. Only a saucer. Ada's not helping much. That's just some cram. I mean, apart from the general state of the room, which would be a hazard to a child in itself, I mean, it just looks dreadful. And let's stand back up again. I didn't mean to sit down there. But I don't think we'll take these plates for ourselves more than anything else. But so what am I missing, game? Let's just, okay, maybe if we try and put the wrench away in the cupboard, perhaps it's not satisfied with it just being on the table.
Any hazardous objects.
Oh, fine, okay, or we'll just take it. No, still not giving this to us. There must be something else that's, let's take the Abraxo cleaner then. No, so there's still possibly at least one more thing somewhere that's going to be hazardous to our child.
Remind you of brighter days, sir?
Well, not really, because this place looks awful. So you've got cram, fridge door, sugar bombs, shopping basket. I can't see any of this being hazardous to a child. Let's see, none of these. So, okay, only the fridge. Oh, there we go, machete.
All potentially fatal
Beautiful.
objects have been put out of a child's reach. Please remember, children have a penchant for finding ways to harm themselves.
They do,
Never
they
want to be
do.
safe. Absolute diligence is required.
Thank you.
Congratulations. It appears you are fully functional and ready to return to service.
Beautiful.
Please take a replacement fusion core from the safe in the hallway on your way out.
Ah, so that's unlocked the safe for us now. We've successfully passed robot training school. Fusion cores, tons of stim packs. Oh, not too bad. Some health items there. Pretty decent. We've got a nice bit of XP. We actually leveled up again there to level 16. So pretty much Automatron has given us a whole level. Ah, we're right back where we were at the beginning again. So we've gone round. So it looks like we've been everywhere inside the General Atomics factory here. We've killed all the robots inside. We've taken pretty much all the loot we can. We've picked up the Tesla Science magazine from upstairs. And we've gone through our robot training. Oh, one last terminal here. Memos. Reminder. The new nanny model, it appears here. So tell them about the new quality assurance, okay. Coffee preferences, let's say Kincaid again. Extra foam, no sugar. Smith, Nook, Colhorn. Okay, so it doesn't look like too much on the computer there. Oh, there was the calendar, I do remember. Let's have a quick look at the calendar. Investors tour. Oh, ice cream social. Well, that does sound pretty great. So it looks like we've finally gone through everywhere. So let's head outside. So there we are. We've done our first mission of the Automatron DLC. We followed Ada to the General Atomics and cleared out all the robots and took a new piece for the robot brain. So now we need to go back to a workbench somewhere and install that piece on Ada and see where our journey takes us. So thanks for watching and come back again as we continue with the Automatron DLC.